Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
He's absolutely Jason, he's absolutely gay. He'll absolutely brighten up the darkest rainy day. He's funny and loves movies, he's smart and he's a Jew. He's an actor and an activist and wants to hear from you. Ow.
Hey everybody, welcome to Absolutely Jason Stuart. I'm here today with my guest, Last Comic Standing's Aida Rodriguez. Hi Aida, how you doing? She's actually Facebooking. Go ahead and finish what you're doing,
I'm
honey.
so excited. I'm tweeting about this gay theme music. I've never
Oh,
heard
did you like
of
it? It's supposed to be 60s kind of swanky kind of, I don't know, Peter Sellers At the Party kind of music.
I love
Remember
it.
that movie? You probably don't remember it. It's one of my favorite
saw
movies.
it on
it's one of my favorite
Nickelodeon.
movies. It's not Nickelodeon, honey. It was a very experimental
too
film.
young.
Yeah, right. You're older than me, and you always will be. Ladies and gentlemen, Mitch Hara,
Hey,
who's
everybody.
doing the real cool solo show Mutant Olive, which I saw last year, and I absolutely loved. And I honestly did not expect to, because I thought, solo shows are so difficult to do. So, Mitch, let's tell the truth. Recovering drug addict,
Yes.
pot smoker,
Yes.
drinking,
Speed.
food, shopping, and wearing way too many scarves. I mean,
One scarf.
I'm kidding.
You sound like a Rodriguez. Are you related to
No.
him?
Skullheads, baby.
So tell us about the one-person show. Let's get that all out first, and let's talk about that for just a second. And it's going to be opening January 22nd
22nd over at the Lounge.
at February
January till February 28th.
in Los Angeles, California. This is national,
This
the show,
year,
all over
yeah.
the world. So this is Los Angeles, California. So if you live here, please come to see the show. Rush to see it. I was so impressed and so moved, and it's funny, and it's touching, and it's sad, and it's outrageous. It's everything, but just be careful to talk slow and breathe.
Thank you.
And everybody turn off their phones. We're clicking
Oh, yeah.
and going crazy.
Clicking and jinking. It's, I've just never done anything that's been this wonderful of an experience to do, because it's live, like stand-up comedy. It's like you and the audience are taking this ride together.
But it is a play.
Oh, it's a play.
And you don't
It's a
talk to the
theatrical
audience,
event.
do you not?
Yeah, well, it's all during an audition for Death of a Salesman.
Uh-huh.
So the audience is the producers and the directors. I treat them as if I'm auditioning for them.
And you play yourself.
I play an alter ego, Adam Astra.
Oh, you do play Adam?
Yes.
God damn, I forgot that.
I know.
Because it's so much like you.
Well, because it's me doing it, but it also gives me license to
Change things and make it more interesting.
correct, or the way I believe it happened. Maybe it didn't happen that way.
And then soon his web series, everything, Adam Astor is going to be called
Adam Astra Casting.
which I have a little part in.
Yeah.
And he's going to be, that'll be
With Doris Roberts,
Doris
six-time
Roberts.
Emmy winner.
Who else is in it?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Monique.
Wait a second, Morgan Freeman.
It's a mockumentary all about casting.
How the fuck did you get Morgan Freeman?
Pull, baby.
Dear God, did you
That's
stop
right.
him on the street or come on?
Yes, of course you know me. I gave him head in the corner.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
You know. But
No,
I'll
no.
do what it takes to get done. No, I did not suck him off.
No.
No, he was just like, people are like coming, like they love the concept of this movie because it's pulling the covers up on casting, and it's real and it's not real, and it's a reality show, but not
I had a
a
lot of
reality
fun.
show.
I had a lot of
You
fun.
were amazing.
Well,
you were
that's-
really hysterical.
Oh, I would have liked to. I've got some casting stories.
Oh, so just so people to understand what's going on right here. This is my Oscar.
Nice.
I got an Oscar yesterday. It was my birthday, and one of the kids that I
He's
mentored,
107.
108. It's the birthday now. One of the kids that I mentor, Robbie Carlisle, actually had this made for me, and I want to say this on the air. I cannot believe. I got to say this and give him a little kudos. Everybody go to RobbieCarlisle.com. It says, "Thank you, Jason, for pushing me, mentoring me, believing in me with everything you've given. All my love, your mentee, Robbie Carlisle." And I think this is it was so sweet that he did this. I actually started to cry. I couldn't believe it. And that, it was so sweet of him, and I'm bringing it everywhere I go. And I want
Yes,
to
you
tell you,
are.
when you walk someplace with this, people like, heck, You know, it's like here in Los Angeles,
They don't know because
Oh, no.
there's so many people that win Oscars that you don't see.
exactly. So
Yeah.
they're what'd you win that for?
Yeah, and a crazy person carrying it around also when it's nowhere near the season.
I know.
Yes. No, but some people don't even know that woman that we were having dinner last night for my birthday with a couple friends.
Well, she was also certifiable.
Was she
The
crazy?
red
She
hair
came. She goes. She said, "What did you win it for?" I was just curious.
Yeah, she was out of her fucking mind.
And then she was wearing your scarf and dancing
Yeah.
in a circle. And
Oh.
tonguing me, it was wrong.
yeah, it was just so wrong.
But you were holding that thing above your head, telling to people like that really hot black dude.
Yeah, he was really.
I'm single.
Yeah, I said, "Hi, I'm single."
Through the whole restaurant. It
And-
was a vegan.
but you know what was terribly sad about it is he did not for a
Didn't
second
care.
even didn't look at me
No.
until I got to the table and brought it. Then he changed. He like sort of snapped.
Because you were eating his food.
Well, I like what he had.
I miss the fun.
It was fun. It
I should have
actually was
invited
really-
you. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, we're new friends. We're brand new friends.
Yeah, we are.
So you'll start to get invited to all the fun stuff.
Okay.
But this is my kid who I mentor, which is my web series Mentor, which is on Gay Direct, which Mitch is hysterically funny and plays this sort of strange Euro trash massage owner who just it's just so funny. It's episode 3. 3, yeah. So please go on and watch it. You can see one episode now on my Facebook page, Jason Stuart, Stuart. Just go to jasonstewart.com and click on my Facebook thing, and you can see the first episode. And if you like that, you go to Gay Direct and watch all the other 5.
Well, I'm looking to be the token straight person on a gay show, since you guys are.
I'm
always
just
the
looking to get
token
a
gay-
job and be creative with people that are talented. And that's why I have you
I
guys
know.
on. For you guys at home, I don't put anybody on this show that I don't think is really good. I really don't.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited, so people must go to see the show. But tell us one thing before we move on. Why is it called Mutant and Olive? Because
Well,
I don't understand that.
I know. Well, I have 2 concepts. I think that really talented creatures are individually olives. Like I think Robin Williams was a mutant olive. I think like a creature that is just so crazy talented. I think like De Niro is a creature. Meryl Streep is an olive. Gaga is an olive. I mean, the really tremendously talented people are olives. I think Oprah Winfrey is not an olive. I think
What is
Oprah
she?
Winfrey is friendly to olives. She appreciates olives. She supports olives. But
She eats
is
them.
Not. She eats a lot of olives, but she's not an olive. And it's
Come on, I
also-
thought she was so great in Selma.
she's genius, but she's not an olive.
I
She's
see.
not a. She's not a. She's not like scary talented.
I'm not saying I'm not. I don't know if I'm buying that.
We
but
don't have to agree.
You think
But
Oprah's an olive?
I think
not.
she's incredibly talented.
No, I think Robin Williams is scary
I
talent.
think
That's
she's
a
only
different
done like
talent.
5 movies, and I think that if she had the opportunity to do more, and she wasn't Oprah Winfrey, she would have had
She's
a different.
talented actress, but she's not scary genius. She's never going to be Meryl Streep. She's never going to be.
I mean, changing complete. I have to say, and this is in deference to you, and I've known you 30 years, is that I believe that when people meet somebody in this business, they believe that people are limited. They say, okay, this is what he does.
I'm not talking about limitations.
And I think that if somebody has the
Yeah.
opportunity and somebody has the Meryl Streep career, you know, like look at De Niro. If somebody judged him on the last 10 years and not on his first 10 years, he wouldn't be the guy that he is. It's the opportunity for roles and what you get to play. And I think people
I know
are-
this is, and that all makes sense, but I don't agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you don't believe. You put that hand down. He said.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying. Like I get that a little bit.
It's just a different level.
Like Edward
of-
Norton
yes.
is an olive.
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
It's
you
something
can find them, and
it
they're
comes
ahead-
from within.
that you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
do
just-
believe, though. I remember seeing Cher and Come Back to the Five and Dine, Jimmy Dean, and I would have said
She is an olive.
and I would have said she wasn't an olive then.
No,
And
she
I went to
is.
see that movie,
She is.
and it was
She
Robert
is.
Altman directed it from the play that was on Broadway with Sandy Dennis and Karen Black and Kathy Bates. And I remember thinking, this is going to be so kitschy and so funny. And Cher walks in, she says, I just got to get myself an Orange Crush one. It's just so hot in here. And she's
Oh, my God,
And
yeah.
I thought,
No,
oh
she
my
was
God,
fab.
that's not Cher.
Even
Right.
Moonstruck.
Yeah.
I'm in love with you. Snap out of it.
Exactly.
I mean, that became a line,
Yeah.
you know.
And Silkwood,
Oh,
where
yeah.
she was just like
Absolutely.
drawn.
Mermaids. I mean, you know, one
Even
of my fa-
Mask.
She's
Like,
great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was you can empathize with, but I understand that. Like Oprah Winfrey to me is always going to be the
She's
troubled
genius,
middle. You know, I have to be really careful because this blackballing thing is trending. But she's just like the.
I know. I don't.
You can't say anything.
Let's talk just for a second about that. This is Aida Rodriguez, who's a fabulous comedian who I knew nothing of
Aw.
until the other night that we worked together at the Improv. We did shows. We were on the same bill. For, we're doing Sheena Meadows' show.
Yeah.
And I thought, this gal, you know, you were so sweet. and I thought, this gal, I didn't know anything about her, and was just terrific.
Thank
and
you.
I just loved her, and not just your show, but your talent. But you were just so kind, and you didn't act crazy that I didn't remember that we were Facebook friends or. Whatever.
Oh no!
You know how
yeah.
people get.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I was very, very impressed with her act. I'm going to show a little clip. We're going to mix it up here a little. Let's show the clip from the Laugh Factory, Eric, and we're going to show that. We'll put that on and show that she talks about her daughter, but well, you'll see.
Right? You know, I'm mad. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I don't like that bitch. Can I say that? I love her, but I don't like her. I mean, I can't say that at home. It's considered child abuse, right? I don't like her. She drives me crazy. She's so hormonal. She runs track and never wins races. Can I say that here? Are you guys too sensitive? You know, she comes home with participation ribbons. I'm like, really? You came home with the white ribbon? They gave you this for showing up, bitch. I want the blue ribbon. Right? The kids with the stitches in their heads got this. Right? She came to me and she said, my friend Molly said her parents said it doesn't matter if you win or lose. All that matters is if you try your best. I said, did you say parents with an S on the end? Are you showing off, bitch? Damn Molly and her parents with the S on the end. You better run like the wind. Well, I'll drop you off at the track and make you run home to get a little perspective. She came home the other day and told me she had a bully. And I'm like, this is not racial, this is generational. I'm like, bully? Bully? You don't have a bully. What you have is, that's called rites of passage. Right? You don't always have a bully. One day those bullies will be called taxes. That's life. Right? What you have is, she's 17 years old. I said, what you have is a year to do something about it before it's a felony. That's what you have.
Such an interesting perspective, because what you're really talking about is how the kids are so self-entitled today.
Yeah.
And you're taking it and you're pulling it to a guttural level, comedically, but you're really talking about something really interesting that I don't think most parents are talking about.
No, because the political correctness is really, it's the devil, I think.
But it's not political correctness as much as I think maybe you don't even realize this, and how completely it's social comment, really, about what's
Yeah.
going on with.
But parents are afraid because
You have one kid, right?
I have two.
Oh,
I have
how
two.
old's the other one?
My son is 22, and my daughter's 18, and I had them really young. I was a teenage pregnancy case, and I made a vow that I would be
Both of them?
a good parent. Well, my son is older, and I got married. My daddy made me get married. I had a shotgun wedding.
Okay, to both kids?
To
Both
their-
same dad, both
Yeah,
kids?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
thank God. Okay.
No.
I didn't want to
My-
have to Norma Ray you.
No. My dad was like, "You broke it. You bought it, buddy. This is going down." And so,
Oh, that's funny.
you know, I try to be real about it. It's very frustrating raising kids today.
Can't imagine.
You know, and it is hard.
Let's take a break and talk about that when we get back, because we are the product of four crazy Jews. So,
For real.
Oh yeah,
Well,
which
two
is
lights, but mine were alcoholic speed freaks.
and we'll be back in just a second, right here on Absolute Jason Stewart with Aida Rodriguez and Mitch Hara. Stay with us.
Hey, I'm Dean Cain, and you are watching T Radio V. I'm watching it too. Right now. Seriously.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Crazy Bone.
Man, I'm the bum Keith G, man.
And whenever you sitting at home and can't shake the monkey off your back,
Yeah.
then just know every Wednesday from 7 to 9
That's
p.m.
right.
you can tune in to the Quick Fix and get your fix on, man.
Right here on TRadioV.com, baby.
Radio and TV.
So how they gonna see us on the radio then?
Radio, I don't know. Or is it TV and radio?
But it's
one of 'em.
I gotta figure this radio and TV thing out though, bro. I don't
it
understand.
together.
I'm gonna
Get it
tell my
together.
mom how she gonna see
Get
us.
it together.
Hi everyone. Welcome. Well, let me start again. Welcome to T Radio V. That's TV and radio, or radio and TV. I can't remember. It's just too much for me.
No, you're doing it wrong. I need you to emote more. It's not enough. You need to push it.
Absolutely,
Jason
Stuart.
And I was on his show. I'm Shang, but he's fantastic.
But the thing is, he's so cute. It just upsets me that he's straight.
I still got a lot of urban in me.
And I'm a little Jewish, so I sounded like, oh yeah.
You didn't say, hey, he has a nice Shayna put him.
Yeah.
Don't be a schmeckle.
It upsets you that you're straight?
No, it doesn't upset me. I'm straight. Don't make me laugh, man.
No, don't touch me inappropriately.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did I touch you inappropriately? There's gonna be definitely lawsuits. You are watching Jason. Me. Well, not today. Shut up over there laughing with the laughter. Watch Absolutely Jason Stuart every Tuesday on TV. The V with the TV.
They're gonna.
You better edit the out of this. All right, we got it.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Crazy Bone.
Man, I'm the bum Keith G, man.
And whenever you sitting at home and can't shake the monkey off your back,
Yeah.
then just know every Wednesday from 7 to 9
That's
p.m.
right.
you can tune in to the Quick Fix and get your fix on, man.
Right here on TRadioV.com, baby.
Radio and TV.
So how they gonna see us on the radio then?
Radio, I don't know. Or is it TV and radio?
But it's
one of them.
I gotta figure this radio and TV thing out though, bro. I don't understand. I'm gonna tell my mom how she gonna see
Get
us.
it together.
T Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
I'm just genius.
Who's
And
this?
what's her name?
And we're back here at Absolutely Jason Stewart with my guests, Mitch, Hara,
Yeah.
and Aida Rodriguez, who both cannot stop talking no matter what I say.
You put us in a room with interesting people. You
And
know how
boom.
rare that is
No
in this
shit.
town?
Not
Everybody-
on Jason Stewart, Absolutely Jason Stewart, not
love
at all.
it.
And
Every
we
time.
understand each other. I've
So
become
we-
a huge fan immediately. I love you.
Ditto.
We're talking
I
about,
love
we're
this.
sitting here, we're
love
talking
her.
about the business and being a actor and comedian, which both of you are. And Aida, of course, has done so many wonderful things that I got so many wonderful independent films.
thank you.
I looked you up here, and I've seen so many things that I'm just so impressed with that you've done. The Greatest Song, which you were involved
I
with,
wrote it,
wrote it, and got a film made. As you're doing the same thing with Adam
Yeah.
Astor, which I'm doing the same thing with Mentor, and have done in our own careers, and people that create their own projects so we can move forward. But you know what's really frightening is that Mike Myers got a deal with HBO.
Oh, yeah. He's,
For doing
Woody
a series,
Allen.
Woody Allen
Yeah.
with Amazon. So it's interesting because
That's where our competition is.
we're trying to create our own things and people and again it's going back to the celebrity of that. And I
but
think
I think the cream rises to the top, and I think that this is a generation of
Absolutely.
people who are looking for what they like. And I think the advantage that we have now is that there are so many outlets that your people will find you if you put out your content.
But wait a second. So let's talk about. I'm going to play devil's advocate with both of you for a second. So you were reading me this thing, and I'm going to be cool. Don't worry. Mike Epps wrote this piece.
Mike Epps said it, not me.
Mike Epps said this.
Right.
Said this. That said, why are we giving Chris Rock the money to make a movie? Now, just Mike, to be clear, Chris produced his movie himself and stole it to
Right.
Scott Rudin.
Right,
you know,
right.
and there's no about it. Chris Rock is a brilliant comic. And he's an actor who I saw him on Broadway in the guy with the fucking hat, I think it's called.
Oh, no. I'm not going to say that.
What's it called? You can say it.
No, it's not. It's an N-word.
No.
Yes, it is.
Is it
It's-
the N-word with the fucking
Yes,
hat?
it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I can't stand that title. But I saw the play, and it was a really good play.
I'm not going to say
Eric's
that publicly
black.
no matter what the fuck happens.
Eric's black, and he's rolling his eyes because he doesn't give a shit.
I know, but that's Eric.
But he's our tech guy today. But I got to say, I thought what's interesting about him, he's not a bad actor, but he's a new actor,
Right.
and he hasn't. And I've not seen Top 5, and I'm going to. I tried to see it last Friday, but it left the ArcLight here in Los Angeles, and I understand what Mike's saying, but to say it publicly to me
Yeah.
to put another person of color or minority down when we're all working so hard.
We were just talking about that.
We were talking about that
Absolutely.
off camera.
We need
Well, the
some
thing that was
solidarity.
interesting, yeah, and that's what she was saying.
That was the part that
solidarity.
really
That
you
was
got
the only
to.
thing about all of that, because I don't give a shit. They're all talking about each other. It's not my thing. I wouldn't do it.
Absolutely.
But
Well, your people have a
gays
good
and-
handle on that,
No.
and they have a very.
We don't do it a lot, but we do it.
but
Believe me,
privately,
gays
quietly.
and blacks and
The
Puerto
gays.
Ricans and if we band together, we'd be so strong.
We'd
we would
shut
have
it
a
down.
damn absolutely.
We definitely.
well, it's like the
Absolutely.
Republicans and the Democrats. The Republicans let no one in if you're not doing our message, you're out.
So,
The
yeah.
Democrats, everybody can come in, do whatever you want, dance in a circle, tie dye your shirt, shave the side of your head. We don't give a shit. But whatever you do, and someone's in the corner smoking a joint, so the whole thing is over, and everybody forgot what just happened.
Yeah.
But the
They
Republicans
become like America's two favorite teams. I remember before when I was young, when I was a girl, that politics wasn't as. It's just polarizing now. And before, I was registered independent from the very time I started voting because I always wanted to vote on issues and not on parties.
But that's almost impossible, don't you think?
Well, it's become impossible because
But in our lifetime, it has been. Forgive me for interrupting, but
well, I think so.
maybe
I mean,
when we were younger, but not now.
No,
God,
no, it's
not in the last 20
it-
years.
It's impossible now, and it's just it's gotten to the point where it's even everything. It's pick one thing or the other. If you're a Giants fan, you hate the Jets.
Which
everything.
doesn't fit with me at
I just don't even
all.
understand what you just said. Are those sports teams?
Yeah, those
Okay,
are
just
sports
asking.
You
teams.
lost the gay people.
Yeah, or
But-
even it gets as ridiculous, or as you either like Halle Berry or you like Angela Bassett,
Absolutely.
or you can
How
like
stupid
Tom
is that?
Cruise, or you like Matthew McConaughey. I think social media and this internet has just caused a monster because everybody's the judge and jury. Everybody thinks that they're the end all be all.
That's what I thought, but now look who's getting all the deals. So what's happening to the rest of us again?
But
I get
power,
scared.
though. But the bottom line is who's going to watch Woody Allen? Because people that watch TV on the internet are younger.
Young.
They
Really
don't.
young.
The people that watch the internet are not.
I
That's a
gotta
different
say,
demo-
my mom is now on Facebook. She's 77.
She's got two followers.
She's on Facebook, and now she's watching. She says, "I love that. I saw the party and the Oscar, and then I had her on FaceTime at the dinner. And I'm telling you, I don't agree with you anymore. They are jumping on Blue Jasmine. His film before this one was one of his biggest hits ever.
Yeah, but
in all
according to
platforms.
how many people do you know that saw that movie? That it was
Everybody I know because
you hang out in that circle, but
Yeah.
it was critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call that the movie.
But come on, wait a second. Woody Allen's the wrong person. This is a guy who's done a film every year for the last almost 40 years.
And he's got a built-in audience.
And he has a built-in
They
audience.
He has a cult following.
He's
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
prolific. Let's talk about Tyler Perry, Spike Lee. I, myself, total Spike Lee fan.
Me
This,
too.
to me, is one of the most gifted
Yeah.
filmmakers who has not been given the career that he really should have had.
and a
Absolutely.
genius.
And
And altruistic.
X-
And he's doing
And he's an
cool.
olive.
And he is an olive.
Oh, he's a definite
And
olive.
Tyler
Total-
Perry is not
Not an olive.
No, Tyler
He
is
should
not
be
an
producing, and he should. That's who.
Absolutely.
He should be producing.
You're
he
so
shouldn't
right.
be. And who can say that?
You can, I can't.
Yeah, and yeah. I mean, but I respect what he's done and created, and I
Absolutely.
don't understand the.
I'm not a lover of Tyler Perry stuff.
I'm not understanding why everything has to look a certain way, and why
It's like
there's
the
no.
Wizard of Oz, like when the witch is coming, when you know the bad person, you hear the bad person music. And I wouldn't have a problem with it, and I don't.
You think he's a bad person?
No, I say in his
No,
movies,
that's
like
not
when
what
you
Oh,
know the
I see what
bad-
you're
you see the
saying.
bad person
Everything is
a-
telegraphed.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
a year ahead of time.
melodramatic, and
And what he does is effective.
But he's so funny. He is funny. So
He's
why not?
funny.
Why not do that and make it better?
he was good in Gone Girl. I thought he was
yeah,
good.
but I don't think he was exceptional.
No, but he's
He's not.
He's a good actor. He's a good, solid actor.
He hasn't put in the work to be exceptional.
No, he has not.
You don't just step on the acting scene.
I
and-
guess so
he's
because
put in the work to wear that wig and be Medusa
Yeah.
or whatever the hell.
Medea.
Yeah, him. So
I wish he
he's
would
put
just.
the
You know what I
work in
wish? I wish
there.
he would do less and do better.
Well, my thing is that if you're going to put that out, which is fine, because he has his audience, which is the Bible Belt black people that like to watch shows that have a religious tone. Then also give us the other side. Give us people
He
of
tried
color.
to with For Color Girls.
No,
and
you don't.
He
You
tried
don't mess
to.
with Intosaki Shunge because
But-
Intosaki Shunge was an olive, and you don't mess with that.
But
Yeah,
did
you
she?
can't.
Did she? I'm assuming. Did she give him the rights to that? Do you know the history of it?
I mean, I don't know. A lot of people were trying to make that movie, and
Oh,
I
for
think,
years.
I think he had the power to make it. and the money, and he had the power behind him. You don't mess with Ntozake Shange without putting real thespians on that, because
Correct.
that is a project that I
You couldn't
was Lady
spin-
in Blue.
It wasn't to me the actors. It was the direction, the cinematography.
I think it was everything.
I think it was the whole ball.
Except he had some wonderful actors in there.
Yeah,
Like,
and
you
he
wouldn't
also
give
had,
him Precious.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You would not give.
He didn't do Precious. He
That's
produced
what I'm
it with
saying.
Oprah.
But you wouldn't.
Well, Lee
give,
Daniels is another one.
Well, that's somebody else.
He's out of his fucking mind in a brilliant, wonderful way.
Yeah. Well, well, you know what? I want to see the version of what's the movie where Sandra Bullock is in space?
Gravity.
I want to see the gravity of people of color. I want to see American Beauty with a middle-class Puerto Rican man. I want to see the other side. If you're going to give us the extremes and you're going to give us the, oh, Lord Jesus, black people that are always, if you're going to give us that, then give us the other side and give us people of color that are, I want to hear
let me say this in another way. And I think that your way, what you're saying, and forgive me, I'm going to judge you just for a second, is old school.
Yes.
Because I think what's happening now, and I just wrote a piece for The Advocate because Chris Rock was interviewed and said there's racism in Hollywood against black people, which I think is really true. And
Absolutely.
And they asked The Advocate, which is the gay magazine, asked me to write a piece about homophobia in Hollywood. And I said, I think what you're saying is totally wrong, and I'll tell you why, because it's old school. New school is this: white, heterosexual, Protestant men get to run everything.
Absolutely.
That's not changed.
Wait a second. Let me finish. Christian Bale, white pasty British guy in Exodus, gets to play a Middle Eastern Jew, Moses.
Absolutely.
Crazy. Brilliant actor, brilliant director, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening. So that means
But
everybody
Tyler Perry
else
has
is
the power to make his own
Yes.
movies, and he makes movies about people getting molested by their own family members, women throwing grits on their lovers. That's very old school. That's not new school.
That's another conversation in a big one. But what I'm trying to say to you is that everybody in power here picks those people. They can do no wrong and can do everything.
Got it.
Where the
So
rest of
you're
us,
saying he's
the rest,
not the one that's
no,
making the
no.
call.
The rest of us are sitting in line waiting to be in other projects. Like the fact that they cast Tyler Perry and Neil Patrick Harris in supporting roles in Gone Girl with Ben Affleck, again, the white guy playing the lead, again, with all of that, says to me, why couldn't it be the other way around? Why couldn't Neil Patrick Harris play the lead in that? Why couldn't he do it?
Right.
Why is it always a certain kind of person gets to do something?
Well, I agree
That's
with
what I'm
that, but I'm
saying.
saying Tyler Perry has his own studio and he makes his own movies.
Right, but this
and
is
he
another
makes his
conversation.
own choice.
And he makes
And
his
he
But this
has
is
his own
another-
audience.
what I'm trying to say is-
and he does it for the money, and he does what makes him happy, like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, exactly.
Adam
He's catering.
Sandler makes that.
And,
Oh, yeah.
And my thing is,
They're
where,
in the same
where-
school.
Where
Leave me
is-
alone.
where is the other
Yeah.
side of that? Because all women of color have not been molested by their uncles.
I
No,
understand.
and
No,
they're-
but come on, but you're getting off the point. The point of the whole thing is what I really feel. That's old school. If the movie Precious, brilliant film.
See, I thought Precious wasn't brilliant
I
because
thought-
it comes from the same school.
I know, but we're talking about the film and the art or the subject matter.
No, you're talking. Well, the film and the art, who can complain about what it is? It's the same person that did Monsters Ball, which
Brilliant.
people said it was brilliant. But when you come from that place,
So
where
let
the
me make it
images
clear
that
that
you're constantly
let me make it clear so
seeing
people know
is-
what I'm trying to say. So you're feeling, why are we doing the same stories about the same
They're
people?
remaking Roots, for the love of God.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell is that about? Leave me alone.
Who wants to watch Roots? Who
Again,
again?
stop it.
We're going to be back in just a second with really interesting conversation here with Aida Rodriguez and Mitch Hara on Absolutely Jason Stuart. Please stay with us. What I'm really trying to say.
Hey, hello, this is David Faustino, and you are watching T Radio V. Do you see what I'm saying? It's television crossed with radio. It's all together. It's weird. Radio's in the middle of it. It's amazing. You're watching it. Go.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Radio V. We're back at Politically Naughty with Mary Kay on TRadioV.com. I don't think it could be as big of a deal these days if I, you know.
You'd be surprised. The most powerful weapon in the world is
stuff.
This is a no-holds-barred conversation.
So anyway, everybody started drinking my bathwater. I loved it.
That is amazing.
Kitten, you need a movie about your life. If
Maybe-
Mary Carey was governor, we wouldn't be having these problems in America.
Exactly. I know.
Get politically naughty with Mary Carey. Mondays at 4 p.m. on T Radio V.
Hi, I'm Holly, and this is Michael. We're on Love Life on T Radio V every day.
No! Every Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
Every day I try to get her to have a love life. But every Tuesday, where you can watch us and hear us, only one place,
Only hear him, though.
5 p.m. Pacific time, T Radio V. We're going to talk about love, relationships, intimacy. There'll be some sex, but not between us.
No, I don't have sex with him.
Not often. You're single, we're gonna share with you what to do if you just want booty calls or be in a relationship. Oh, you know you like booty calls.
I do.
What's it like to be in a relationship? We always say you have to be a strong me before you can be a great we. One place, right here, Tuesdays, 5 p.m. Pacific, only on T Radio V, right?
Yep.
Cool.
T Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
Hey, we're back here at Absolutely Jason Stuart with my guest, Aida Rodriguez and Mitch Hara, and we're talking about perception in Hollywood, more so. And I do believe the new thing is the white heterosexual Christian man gets to do whatever he wants, and the rest of us are all sitting around.
Yeah.
You're talking about something that I think will come after. If we are allowed to create projects where Adam Astor, Mentor, I don't know, your films that you've done, what you're saying really isn't relevant in the sense that it will come when we are empowered to do that.
Absolutely.
It's just like oh God, it's like who was Marsha Warfield said it on Night Court. She said it took 2 people to die to get me on TV because she played the security guard on that show. And that's what's going to happen is some people have to die for us to get a job.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, and you know.
I mean, look at Tracy Jacobs. Look at Tracy Jacobs.
Right?
You know, or not Tracy Jacobs.
No, Tracy Jacobs is
the agent. I love her. Very sweet. Guy.
She's fabulous.
Who's the head of CBS?
Nina Tessler.
Who Tessler? I've met her. Great gal, lesbian.
Puerto Rican.
Puerto
Rican
lesbian. But she's playing the game.
Nice.
She's playing the game there, and every guy in late night TV, white, heterosexual, Christian men, or British or Catholics. You know what I mean? No Jews, no women. Never mind minorities. Not even any women. You know.
Well, I mean, if they keep putting poor quality content out so nobody supports it, to continue to support their thesis or the theory that, because that's what they do. It's like, your people aren't watching. But you put garbage on. Like, what makes you think that we want to watch? You know, it's like, I don't want to watch another show about a black drug dealer with a black drug dealing family. So I didn't watch Empire.
In the music business.
Specifically.
You didn't watch what?
Empire. Which came up against the show Blackish, which is a show about a black doctor that's a mom and the black father that's an advertising executive that are still together, live in the suburbs, and they have their children, and they have. I'm not anti-Empire. I'm just not interested in it because I'm tired.
But it's
of
Lee
watching.
Daniels. That's why. So I'm jumping on.
Of course, you're
and
jumping on.
let's see. And there's also
because he's your people.
But yeah, he's
and
gay.
your people support your
and there's
people.
also a really very strong gay. Storyline. Yeah. But there's only one show's been on. Let's see the quality of the show.
But they're up against each other, and that is not a coincidence. So Blackish, which is
wait
on
a second,
ABC,
they're programming the same exact time
at 9:30, and Empire's at 9:00. So Empire kicked Blackish. There's what we have.
Absolutely, is kicking
how
their
many
ass.
shows on the air like that are people of color? And
the good thing is that we can DVR everything, but that's
but it kills the ratings on the day of, and so
which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard because the day of doesn't mean anything. I mean, it means the whole week of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking about before we got on there is that when we're watching television, and we see, like you're talking about the gay couple on what was that show that all of a sudden turned
Modern
into
Family.
Modern Family, that turned into somebody who's never had sex or will never because they're asexual. It's like the three of us have no filter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We see and we want to see genuine.
Well, I have to say the writing on the show is terrific.
It
They're
always
all
is.
really great
I
actors.
heard the
Modern
writing
Family,
was good.
Modern Family, all the actors are good,
Oh,
but they
yeah.
are playing on certain stereotypes.
I don't watch this. You know, and that's the thing for me is that television, aside from the white heterosexual male, which is not a stereotype, and apparently to Hollywood seems to be the standard.
There is no stereotype because they're allowed to
It's
do
not new.
anything.
But everybody else
But why
on
do you think that's
television,
new? That's
everyone
not
else
new?
is a
Talk
stereotype.
closer to the mic. But everything. I feel like I'm repeating myself, and I'm hitting it on the nail because I really want you guys to get, and the people listening at home, that it's not about all of us.
Absolutely.
It's about that one group that seems to have a free,
But always,
pass,
that's not
go,
new.
collect
Jason.
$200. I know, but I think that it isn't new, but it seems to have come to a head
Yeah.
where, because I don't totally disagree with you, there are shows developed for other kinds of people. We are on television now. Things have gotten better, yes. But again, we're still waiting in line to create our own projects, write about our own stuff. And let's be clear, Larry Gilmore is one of the creators, brilliant guy. Very, very original comedian. Love him, and he's now the new.
Blackish, Larry. Yeah,
that's his show,
Wilbur, yeah.
and I love him, and I love Tracy.
He's at the Daily Show.
Yeah, he's got his own daily. He's the nightly show. He's
Yeah,
got
the
the new
nightly
show. So that was a twist that what was really interesting about Blackish. I watched the first episode. Was the kids? It's not an issue for them being black the way it is for us. You know how I am. It's about being black. It's very difficult for me. But it's funny how I feel so passionate about this. I do feel that the new thing.
I know
is,
it's like you just discovered this. It's interesting.
But I
to me.
discovered it in a
like,
different.
I think it's just so old.
It is old, but it's the
not
only,
a new concept.
But Mitch, it's
in
the
any
only
way.
thing that's not changing. Everything else is changing a bit.
But everyone,
except for that.
but I think that the
I'll let
thing
you
is
guys
that
talk.
everyone
Talk.
else is a stereotype. Everyone else,
Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, what they've done to gay people is you guys are like cartoonish on television, or deeply tormented. I mean, when I watch, just like normal gay people who are okay with being gay.
Well, look
and
at
have
Looking. It's a great show. It's on HBO. I just saw the first 2 episodes for next season. Brilliant,
Oh, good.
original,
Good.
specifically about a certain group of people that live in 20s and 30s in San Francisco. Love the show. My friend Joni Marchoni, I think I'm saying her last name wrong, is one of the producers on it. The Alexander Haig from The Weeknd, and all these incredible people are on this show, and it's brilliant.
Okay,
Please tune in.
I've got nothing to say about it. I
It's
saw one
Looking.
episode and I didn't like it.
Really?
No.
The first episode?
I saw the first.
Yeah.
And I
think
thought it was
Yeah,
so
but I think sometimes when you see
stupid.
the first episode of a pilot, sometimes, and that show was done without and the other 5 were done separately. So I think sometimes you got to get rolling.
The only thing, I agree. What I saw was nothing new and nothing special and nothing interesting.
It's what Queer as Folk should have been.
Correct. Yeah.
in the comedy,
Which
But
is
it
10
was,
years
it
ago.
Was, it was boring.
Comedies really disappoint.
It's
for
not
me.
comedy, it's a drama. It's probably
no,
drama.
The dramedies.
Yeah.
I mean, I find myself
That one
watching.
just didn't work for me. That's all.
Episodes.
Oh, that was really funny.
Yeah.
Episodes is
because
brilliant.
it's so true, real about
See,
Hollywood.
that's what I want to
is-
see, though.
Like
but let's
if
talk
you-
about what's going on with you. What's next with you, Ada? Let's talk about you for a moment.
You know, I'm in this place right now, which is very interesting because I believe that I will be in development for a TV show very soon. I have some interesting, opportunities ahead of me, and we are now currently just working on weeding out who we want to work with and who we don't want to work with.
Wow.
And meeting with writers, and I'm very excited about my management because I think that I finally am lined up with someone in Hollywood who is an olive. And, gets
Boom.
it, and he's fearless, and he really, really gets me because everyone else that has gotten a hold of me has always tried to change me, water me down, tone me down, hold me back. He's the one that says, you know what, go further. I want you to go deep. I want you to go as hard as you can, tell the truth, and let me deal with everything else. And I'm really excited about that. So I'm working on that. I think I have a cosmetic deal on the table. I believe I got on the table, so we'll see next week if we close a deal, which is
You make cosmetics?
for a woman of my age. No, I don't. I will be endorsing. I'm going to be doing a campaign for a cosmetic company, which I'm really excited about.
Wow.
Yeah, because you got to be 20 now, and I'm not 20, and I'm proud of not being 20. Because when I
Do you
was
say
20,
your
I was
age?
stupid. I range.
Not necessary.
They told
So
me
none of
not
us
to.
here can actually say our age out
They
loud.
told me not
I think
to.
it's stupid. I don't identify with
Do you
a
say
number.
your age?
No.
Say it if you think it's so stupid.
That's why it's stupid.
But I
I'm
think
not defined by my age or yours.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The ageism is, and it's horrible because
Stupid.
it comes from the fact that
It's limiting.
that white women don't age well.
Well,
And
that's
so-
for damn sure.
So they set the standard,
That's-
and because white women don't age well,
Oh, come
everybody-
on. It's bigger than that.
I think
It is bigger than. You know what it is? It's my people. It's those angry gay guys who work in fashion who don't want anybody to eat.
Well, that's for damn sure.
They don't want them to eat or age.
yeah.
I watch Project Runway, and they say everything's going to be new and fresh. And,
That was my life for many years.
Oh, was
I
it?
started modeling when I was 14.
But they want everything new and fresh, and the clothes. It's not young enough. It's too matronly. It's too
Yeah.
mother of the bride. So what happens when you turn 40? We should just wear
Die.
washcloths.
Yeah.
Die. You don't
I
exist.
just had a great punchline. You talked over it.
40. How about with women? When I was modeling, they were like, when you're 25 years old, modeling,
yeah, it's
25,
nuts.
you're aging out. And
Oh, you gone, honey.
Well, Chelsea lately actually told me
I
that
love
I was
her.
too old to be, not her show, not her herself, but the E! Network said they don't want anybody over 35 on the show unless they're friends of Chelsea.
Wow.
And I'm saying that now this show's off and she's gone and she hates everything that has to do with that network. But I thought that was my first time being told I
love
was
her.
too old.
I don't mind her at all.
you're too old to be funny.
Yeah.
Too old to be on the show.
You just haven't been funny
You have
for a
to
long
be
time.
young to be funny.
Well, after you reach 50.
Well, you which is really weird because you got to live to be funny. And you can't be funny when you're.
I mean, you actually saw me go up that night when I was feeling very, like, God, where do I fit in life?
But I love that because I think that's what people connect with.
And that's the honesty that we were talking about before. If somebody could be genuine and somebody could be honest and actually talk about their actual emotion or what their natural process is, or their age, or anything else.
And
be honest. And that's where the humor is. It's not for pretending we're somebody else or trying to fit somebody else's
Absolutely.
mold. And that's what my show is about. That's what.
So let's keep in mind that for people living in Los Angeles, you got to go see Mutant Olive at the Lounge Theater. Just go to, I guess, how can they go and find out about the show? Just go to jasonstewart.com, STUART.
Oh, you have to come.
Oh no, I'm coming now.
You'll come.
Plays 411/mutant.
Yeah, just if you can't remember what it is, just go to jasonstewart.com and send me an email, and I will send you.
Amazing.
Send you in the direction where you can go to see it.
This was so fun. I love
and then
you.
know that you can see Aida doing stand up all over Los Angeles and a little bit on the road too.
Oh, I'm all over the place.
You got,
I've been gone since April nonstop, thanks to Last Comic Standing. So I'll be
Yeah?
at Crackers in Indiana.
Oh
headlining
yeah,
4th through
that's
February
Ruth Ann.
4th to 7th. Yeah,
she just called me about coming back.
Did she?
Then told her to call me back. She hasn't called me back.
That's Ruth Ann.
Yeah, trying to catch. This is what we have to do as comics: is calling these people all the time. It's like exhausting.
And I'm going to Dubai at the end of the month, so I'm
Where?
excited about Dubai. So
Let's take a break, and we're going to come back and we'll talk about that right here at Absolutely Jason Stewart with Aida Rodriguez and Mitch Hara. We'll be back in just a moment. Please stay with us.
Hey, what's up? It's Tom Logan in the house, and you're tuned into T Radio V.
Hey, my fellow thoughters out there. I'm Charles Shaughnessy. Check out my new show, Here's a Thought with Charles Shaughnessy, August the 7th, 3 p.m. PST, right here on T Radio V. Now, you know I have a lot to say, but I want to hear what you have to say. So tune in, grab your phones, call me, tweet me, email me in the studio, and let's get this conversation going. Here's a Thought, starting August the 7th, 3 p.m. PST, right here on T Radio V. That's radio in TV.
your time, guys. Hi, I'm Curtis.
I'm Anthony.
And I'm Wes. And we're the worst show on the web.
Mondays at 9 p.m.
on T Radio V.
Oh,
That's nice.
I don't have insurance for that.
T Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
I have a 17-year-old daughter. I love her, but I don't like her that much. She runs track and never wins races. She comes home with participation ribbons. I'm like, what is this? They just gave you this for showing up. I want the blue ribbon. They give this to the kids with the stitches in their heads. She said, my friend Molly's parents said it doesn't matter if you win or lose. All that matters is if you try your best. I said, did you say parents with an S on the end? Are you showing off?
Yeah, you're hot as hell.
Thank you. I got so much, we had so much trouble because of that, because Keenan Ivory Wayans said on air that he felt that I should tone it down.
Tone what down?
The look,
prettiness?
The dress, and all the
What the
feminists
fuck's wrong with him?
went crazy.
Oh,
and
good. So you got a little talk here.
Yeah,
Oh, good. What, you have to be ugly and Roseanne to...
Oh, no, don't call Rosanna ugly.
She's a sweetheart.
Oh, no, she's not ugly. I just meant a character.
She looks great, though.
Yes, she does.
Does she have the blonde hair on the
Doesn't
show?
she look better now that she gets better with time? Yeah, her
But
hair's
she's not
a
a
little
whale.
lighter.
She got rid of I worked with her last year on at the Laugh Factory in Vegas. At the
did you?
Tropicana. She was the 7 o'clock show and I was the 8 o'clock show. And I hadn't seen her in years. And she had total gray hair. It was like, she looked really nice, but she had total gray hair. And I thought, oh, that's an interesting thing.
She fights, and I'm going to say past tense. She fights for me. And
really?
And my voice, yes. And she identified something in me early on and was very, very open, publicly about how she feels about me as a stand-up, and she has a lot of respect for me, and she
great.
really wants to see my TV show get made because she really
wonderful.
believes in my point of view. So I have nothing but good things to say about her. She's also been killing Cosby on Twitter. She fights Cosby, and she's fights anti-Semitism
she's
on
so
Twitter.
big on support of women. That's why too.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about him for a second. I mean, 30 women. I mean, I don't know anything 100%, but my God, I mean, it's not where there's fire. It's not fire. The place is burned down.
But you know what? This is my thing about Bill Cosby, which is where I come from, and I believe. I don't think 30 women are lying, and I do believe Bill Cosby is a pervert. There's a big difference between a pervert,
it's not a pervert,
and a
honey,
rapist.
But it's past pervert. This guy is. If he did what he did. It's past that. It's
Okay.
not some sexual thing.
And
Let's
I
say what
don't
it
know,
is.
but I'll say this.
It's really fucking weird.
Which is what we were talking about earlier is ageism. Bill Cosby is no longer of use to anybody. He's an older black man that's on the way out. Bill Cosby could not have been sexually harassing and raping 30 white women, or maybe 27 of them are white, and nobody knew about it. But at the time, he was Bill Cosby, and a lot of people turned a blind eye to that and pretended that they didn't know what was going on. And now,
So
that he's-
what you're saying doesn't
it's
hold
shame
water.
what I'm saying is shame on all of them.
No,
not
I don't
just
think
Bill
this is a
Co-
black-white thing, honey.
It's not about black or
He
white.
is one of the biggest names in stand-up and in television.
Yeah,
he was
he's
set
not-
to
he's-
do another
he's
television.
old, and
it doesn't
nobody
matter.
cares about him anymore.
That isn't true because he was set to do a series of stand-up specials for
Yeah,
Netflix,
and
and he was set to do another television
And
series.
one comedian that does it, that is not even a super famous comic, does one bit about Bill Cosby, and his whole world crumbles.
How did that happen?
That it went viral.
Isn't
and
that nuts?
And
Who did that?
Hannibal Buress. He did a bit. Somebody
Is he getting some work?
Yeah, he's in Judd Apatow's new movie
Done.
because
Yeah.
Judd doesn't like Bill. But my thing is, I'm not condoning what Bill Cosby did, or nor am I, accusing these women of being liars. I'm just saying there's a bigger picture here that we're just when Bill Cosby was running amok and everybody knew that he was doing this, because you heard about Tina Fey talked about this on 30 Rock 7 years ago or 6 years ago.
He'd been known for being a philanderer and cheating on his wife.
And being a rapist, not just
I didn't know, but I knew.
She made a joke about that
Really?
before about the rape.
So why do you think it waited so long?
No, I think he's of no use anymore. It's easy to kick him
Correct.
down.
Oh,
You know what I
I see
mean?
what you're saying.
He's
So-
not viable
Yeah,
anymore.
So now everybody's like,
So
shame on
nobody's
you,
afraid.
Bill.
Or maybe we're living in a new world right now where maybe things are changing where, you know, as 8 years ago, the internet has changed incredible, and maybe somebody like this guy.
No, because R. Kelly, who is known to be a rapist of young girls, is still on tour. Because he's still making money and he's
That's
still
right.
valuable to
That's
them.
right.
But Bill Cosby is an old senile
You already
man.
throw that dude
sitting
out.
Oh, I don't know if
down-
he's
out.
senile.
He's getting there. You've seen him on
You've seen the pictures. Leave me alone.
He's not, you know, and he's no longer of any use. And I just think that it's interesting to me how everybody's like, shame on you. That I heard the stories about how Bill Cosby was a
In the
nice-
comedy world, everybody knew this.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everybody who, if we know it, they know it. But it wasn't.
So the Fame tried the other night because they're saying that he's not as viable because he's getting
they
older.
don't care anymore.
There's not as much
They got
money.
Chris Rock now. They got 10 million other comedians that are coming up that are young. They got Chris D'Elia. They don't need Bill Cosby anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I just think that shame on all of those people. Shame on all of the people that know that people are being sexually abused and don't do anything about it. Because
Well, I
sexual
think it was a
abuse is-
different time, and I really have to say to these women, you know, because my heart goes out to them, that keeping this secret for so long, and the other side of that is also being afraid for their careers. I know what that's like.
Absolutely.
You know, to be afraid. I mean, I didn't come out until I was in my early 30s, so I know what it's like, that fear of somebody, you know, tapping you and going, "See ya,"
Oh,
and we all here in this room know how easily that can happen.
Oh, rape victims are the biggest criminals on the planet because any single time somebody is accused of being a rapist, the victim is the one that we always look into. Like, we have looked into these women. Oh, 3 of them were Playboy bunnies. Some of these women were
Doesn't
failed
matter what.
actresses.
There's one word, guys, out there. When the gal says no, no means
and
no.
the guy
That's
too,
it.
because
Whoever it is.
men that get raped
Absolutely.
are a joke. You know, people think it's funny. For rape victims are. I mean, I feel horrible for my people because I've been raped, and I know that it's better to just keep it to yourself, because if you go out there, you have to be able. You got to be strong enough to be able to endure what's coming for you, because especially when you're attacking somebody with a legacy like that. It took 30 women to bring Bill Cosby down. 30 women. 30 women.
Of which 13, I believe, had already been paid off.
Yeah, there were people who have been
12
talking
or
about this
13.
for years, and people who heard about this, knew about this, who currently talk about it, and people were just like, we're not messing with America's Dad. He's America's Dad, #1 TV show. Nobody else heard about it till now. Come on, guys, stop doing that. That's wrong. You're just as wrong when you know somebody has been raped, and you rather get a check than to help that woman out. Look at all these.
But it
girls.
also, the only defense I can say in playing devil's advocate, it was the 80s. It was a different time when a lot of
If
that
we
was
keep
going
using
on.
our eras as an excuse for doing dumb shit and doing mean shit.
No,
to
I
each
know. I'm
other,
just giving you a different side. I do understand that, and I do understand. You know,
it's like slavery. It's like, oh, it was a different
No,
time.
don't-
Slavery
come
was
on.
fashionable.
I'm not
But
sa-
I'm saying we can condone anything with that.
Ida, who
that-
I'm saying
not
your name right.
you.
I'm not
Ida,
condoning. I'm
baby.
not condoning it, but I am understanding. You know, and you probably did too. I did a lot of shows in colleges, and it was so hard for these guys. The whole atmosphere is sexual, and everything's, you know, and you're thinking.
You're not going to sell her.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not trying to say.
No means no.
Yeah, no
Done.
does mean no.
So let's talk about something
I
fun
get-
for
I
the
have
last
pen-
minute and a
I
half.
Listen, I have penises in my face daily.
Really?
Yeah, comedians are always trying to.
Always
bang-
butt dick.
Why doesn't it happen to me?
All the time. It's like I leave the comedy show as soon as I get off stage, and I tell you what.
Because you're
that-
drop dead gorgeous for a comedian.
Thank you.
That's
well,
why.
You said for a comedian. Do you?
Yeah.
For a
do you
comedian, I
know-
heard that.
Yeah.
It was
For a
like,
comedian.
I am an olive.
yeah, you are an olive.
But you're
Bob.
for a comedian,
Give
you're
me
drop
five,
dead gorgeous.
darling.
We don't have girls like you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it's not up to me to go around saying that such and such tried to rape me or such and such did something to me or was inappropriate. I don't scream sexual harassment every time I'm faced with it.
I just want to
don't
do my
abuse
speech
it.
just for a second here. I just want to say, when I win this, I'm going to say, God, this took forever. You guys are just great. I hate to cut this off. I really do. Mitch, Hara, Mutant Olive, in Los Angeles at the Lounge Theater.
Come see it with me because I'm going to watch.
We're all gonna go. I'm going to go.
Come Thursday.
I'm going to go.
22nd.
I'm going to go a week from the 22nd.
Excellent.
So if
Great.
anybody wants to come, that's the 22nd, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, the 34th.
Yay.
I'm going on the 34th.
You're going to go on the 34th.
Which is the
That's psychotic.
Yes, and of course, Aida Rodriguez. You go to her website, IdaRodriguez.com.
No, Funny Aida.
Oh, FunnyAida.com.
My last name's too hard.
Funny, and if you can't remember any of their names, just go to JasonStewart.com and I will connect you with all my friends. Thank you so much for being on this show.
Thank you for having me.
This was
great.
This is really
I met a new friend.
Love her.
So everybody stay with us, take care, and I'll be here next week at the new time, Wednesdays at 1.
And I love this place. It's nice.
Yeah, it's such a cool
It feels
place.
like the East Coast. It doesn't feel like the West Coast.
Like LA, it does not.
You are watching T Radio V. Radio and TV.